Okay, I'm going to show you nice and easily how to actually do some percentage values. So what we're going to do is we're going to work out some simple stuff like working out a percentage, adding a percentage and subtracting a percentage, and then we're going to move on to percentage difference and percentage change. So starting off up here, I've got a value and I've set this to currency so I can do £1.50 say. The next one is the percentage that I'm trying to calculate. So if I were to put 5 down, I'm basically saying I want to work out what is 5% of £1.50. And in this one, it's a dead simple sum. It's equal to this times this. And that will actually work out the percentage of what is 5% of 150. If you change it to 50%, 75 pence as we would expect, 90 and then 100. And you can see 100% of 150 is 150. If we went to 200, we get £3. Dead simple. Now we can use this one here, the A2 times B2, to then work out an addition and a subtraction. So heading over there, I'll put 150 in again. And I'm going to want 50%. And then I'm going to put in here, it's the same basic logic. You do this one times this one, except what you do then is you add back in your original value. So we use the A3 times B3, these two cells here, to work out what the actual percentage is, what is 50% of 1.5, and then we add back in the 1.5, and that will give us the percentage increase. Now, if we wanted to do the percentage decrease, it's a very similar logic. However, what we need to do this time is we need to take the original value and then we have to minus from it the two values. Now, I put that in a bracket just to kind of show that Excel that I want the values in the brackets to be worked out first. So before we subtract A4, we need to this value from A4, we need to work out what it is. And there we go. If we take 50% off £1.50, we get 0.75. It's what we would have expected. Okay, they're nice, simple ones, really. Nothing exceptional going on there. Okay, we're going to move across now to working out the percentage difference and the percentage change. So someone may ask you, okay, if something was originally £2 and we got a £1 in, what is the difference between them as a percent? So we're going to basically say it like this. First we do equals, and then in brackets we want to do the first value minus the second value, close the bracket, and then what we do is we divide the first value plus the second value, close the bracket, and then divide by 2. And that will actually give us a accurate percentage of change, so that's 67. Just to make it complete, there's our resulting percentage. Okay, this one's a bit more complex, but what you have to do basically is, before you begin, you have to work out A7 minus B4, these two values, and that would give us a value of 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, before the division happens, we actually work out what is A7 plus B7, which is 3, and then it gets divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So the final sum is 1 divided by 1.5, which is around about, it's actually around about 66.66666, isn't it? If we actually added decimal places, you'll see it would start to actually give us as many 6s as we wanted, but it rounds up roughly to 67%. Okay, so that is how you create the percentage difference between the two. As we can see, if you actually change those to 2 and then take it down to 1.5 and then take it down to 1, and it'll just carry on working it out. Okay, moving on from there, you want to work out the percentage change. So what we have here is if I put a 1 in here and a 2 in here, so say something was £1 and now it's gone up to £2, and we want to work out what the change is. To do that, we actually work out in a bracket. So we start with this value and then we take away this one, and then you divide it by the first number, and that will tell you how much it's changed incompletely. And then over here I'll just sort of do that, so we've got a different results column. As you can see, if something was £1 and moves up to 200, £1 moves up to £2, it's a 100% increase. 3 would be a 200, 4 would be a 300, and so on. And you can work out exactly what the change is. Okay, and that's how simple it is. And as I said, you can play around with these figures and you can actually see the differences that it changes. So 1 is 60, 70% less than 2.